In 1999, the then government of former President Olusegun Obasanjo set out to revamp the power sector. 18 years and over $15 billion later, little or nothing is changed. The Jonathan government also set a 10,000 megawatts generation capacity target for December 2015 and undertook an elaborate and controversial power reform and privatization process. Today, Nigeria's power situation is still as bad as it was in 1999 after 18 long and dark years. 9 months into the administration of President Buhari, another 10,000 megawatts has been set within a 3-year period.
We must, and by the grace of God, we will put things right. In the 3 years left for this administration, we have given ourselves a target of 10,000 megawatts distributable power. In 2016 alone, we intend to add 2,000 megawatts to the national grid.
In meeting this new target, President Buhari has several hurdles to cross. They include revamping and diversifying generation, which is about 6,000 megawatts, overhauling the transmission lines and upgrading distribution, which currently has between 2,000 and 4,000 megawatts capacity.
Let's assume that our total generation capacity as at today is about 6,000 megawatts. From 1896 to 2016, we moved from 200 megawatts, from 20 megawatts to 6,000 megawatts. That's on annual average growth rate of just about 50 megawatts per annum. That is too slow. That is too low. And the basic problem of that is that we don't have the qualified Nigerians that can do more.
The problems of the power sector are multidimensional. Bribery, corruption and mismanagement of funds for execution of electricity power projects and poor maintenance culture combined with vandalism and gas shortages.
For as long as these problems continue, they are not ready to take responsibility and say, oh, we can't do it, we thought we could do it, take over. If you review, then you invoke the clause of sanctions against them. And maybe you go through another process of getting them, getting the assets privatized by those that can do the job. As it is today, they are just holding us to ransom by the way they came and held the assets, and they can't let go.
Another major problem of the sector is the inability of the private investors to inject funds into the system and guarantee effective and efficient management. The consequences of this is that the consumer who has to enjoy epileptic power supply also has to pay through the nose for services. Indeed, the Buhari government has its work cut out in the power sector. Mwesi Igono, AIT News, Abuja.